Alright, we're back. Thank you for joining again. Yes, I don't. Fit. I'm fit. He's not.
Wow. True.
I'm just kidding about that whole thing though. Stretching though, yeah, I need to stretch my legs.
I'm not fit. That is very accurate. I'm more fit now that I'm working, but no, I count fit. I'm definitely not like at a good weight. I'll say that, but that's but like fitness, I think is like if you're able to have endurance and like be able to do things.
It's me,
and I don't have that.
I got that.
So I have neither thing.
Even though I did neglect to go to the gym this week so I can play new games.
I just need to start doing cardio, man. Cause the gym's kind of overrated. All you just need to do is just do cardio to be fit, and I just I used to do stuff. I used to bike ride, but my bike broke, and I haven't gotten it fixed. And then even just like, oh, there it is. Okay, so there should be a door over there, like I said. Yep. So just stand by there. He'll open up over time. So just get him to come over to you. Close to that door, that wall as possible.
Yeah, I didn't really mean as in working.
Yeah, maybe attack him in the other direction.
Help him with it.
There you go. Do it.
Just normally hourly break. Does feel good to stretch though.
I continue to do those eventually. But it's time to look at the map. I don't think there's really any missable stuff, but if there is, I'll let you know. There's a handful of rooms. We gotta go to the second floor, which we haven't even discussed yet.
I'm not fit. I'm slightly underweight, and my
resting heart rate is high. Yeah, you know, honestly, in today's society, it's really hard. It's really hard to stay fit. Quite honestly, you gotta really make time for it.
Oh, what I do?
Yeah, I'm definitely overweight, but even like cardio-wise, I'm just not in.
Realistically, I'm not even fit.
You're. I would also say that you're not really fully fit, but you're better than most
I work
people
out 1 day a week.
So.
Yeah, I work out 1 day a week. That's it. Just so I get my body moving.
Yeah, I used to do like a couple bike rides a week when I was a little younger, and that was good. I was pretty fit then, I will say.
So I need to hit these in some type of order.
I think you need them to. I think you need to move the statue. Okay, I lied. You don't move them. I can look it up, and then I don't have to necessarily tell you, but it might just be this. Alright, sweet, that's that. Yeah!
This time. So the enemies are there to kind of goof you up.
Like how they're like literally the, whatchamacallits from Doom. That's it.
Yeah. YOLO?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, no, I definitely need to do something, but
I just beat you, man.
Well, and you know, at the very least, which is not a great cardio, but at the same time, it's something. And it's fun. I definitely really wanted to do more Beat Saber. That would be at least something.
I just got a secret in this room.
I just saw heart max up. Yeah.
You know why?
Because you saw it glowing.
Because I'm a god at this game.
Sure. Yeah, actually, let me look. Was that on the map? It is.
Ah, as I say.
Wait.
What?
Wait, what? Oh, okay. So we're going to have to come back here.
Why?
Because it's really dumb. There's an item up. There's a doorway over there, and you can only get to it by getting the item that you have to get. You get in the other place we just were before. with the red key. So you have to come back here. There's literally no way around that because you have to progress here to get the red key, to go there and get that item. So yeah, they do force us to come back. But this will take you to...
Yep, unless you use the glitch exploit.
Well, Nick is a good exploiter.
I know my way around a wiggle.
He does, and he knows how to hide behind his shield. And I won't do that. I'll give you a break. Just fun with the word exploit coming out.
I hate you.
Hey, you shouldn't hate me because I'm giving you a break today from it. You happy that I didn't use the cheat for Tina?
Yeah, because you're pissed off at the game.
No, I wouldn't anyways.
You were literally talking about doing it.
Just to freak you out, it was a joke.
But then he told Christian.
Well, yeah, because Christian would actually do it.
Of course he would.
I figured give him a chance to do it before they patch it, so...
Make him suffer like the rest of us.
No, I mean... Oh, you are lucky. I'm gonna give you a break. I'm gonna end that conversation there, because I have ammo to fire back with that comment, but I'm not gonna...
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna... It's okay.
What do you...
Everything's all happy, fine,
Are you talking because your game's glitched?
No, I'm not. Okay, so we should... I'm really confused. Oh, okay, and then there's another door to go through, and then when you go at the end of the hallway, the boss is there, so... Nope. Nick, wrong way. Wrong way! No, it was in that room, there's another door.
To go over with their...
Just jump in a direction.
Jump in that direction since single, not double.
I like that, that's pretty crazy.
Use the base cross sub weapon. Do the next jump to grab the plat.
Honestly, we had to do some backtracking for the cross anyways, so we'll just come back to it, right?
We got no choice.
Well, other than trying the exploit, but we'd have to hunt down the cross in this level if there is one.
I can't tell you right now.
All right, but this next room's the Thunder Elemental.
It'll be easy.
You have the ring at least, and you have 20% resistance on your armor right now, so.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, he's cool looking.
Certain other sub weapons work as well. I don't know if any of the axe ones do.
Dang. Axe is beta. I got out of that.
What about your attack relic? You want that?
Oh, I forgot I have relic.
Don't remember how you activated it.
I do. Oh,
it's guard and something.
Garden circle. I just don't have it equipped. I didn't even equip it now. All right, well, too late.
Yeah, you gotta deal anyways.
Aw, that's still hitting me? I gotta go.
Did you not hear me say it like 3 times? I figured you heard me and that's why you weren't responding every time I was saying, Nick, you need to heal. Might as well, actually.
What?
Just keep on dashing him.
It's annoying.
You know what's more annoying? A dash attack. Kino this to the end! Yaha! Yip! Yippee! Alright, cool, you did it. And I think this heals you when you pick it up, so you should be good there. Don't forget to swap your ring, because you probably don't need lightning on anymore.
I don't need other ones.
Fire you come across a lot, to be honest, so that's why we had that on.
We got the Jewel Crusher.
Yeah, but you need... I think that uses I think it literally is a weapon sort of thing. Actually, maybe not. It might be a stat thing. Holy shit, that probably is a stat thing.
Uses your jewels to unlock a powerful attack.
It did say attack?
Yeah.
Okay. I forget. All I know is you can be Thanos. So, alright, so yeah, we're done with this area until we can come back, or if you want to try the exploit, but...
I don't have the right weapon.
That's fine, we'll come back to it. Thanks for the advice, though. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
You must jump in the direction, single jump, not double. Use an extension 2 and then do the second jump to grab the platform. So basically you do a...
What's extension 2?
I don't know. Okay, so...
If I knew what extension 2 was, like, so it's in here?
Yeah, there's above actually. It's a ledge above.
I see it.
But we're currently gonna head back and get the item anyway, so really your call.
You gotta be on that.
Yeah,
platform?
I'm assuming so. Yeah. It's not a good sign. The normal platforming. Let's see.
Let's see here.
Can you do your dash after a jump?
Just jump in that direction.
Oh.
Single, not double. Use an extension. Use the base cross sub-weapon. And do the next jump to grab the platform. The green orb won't work with the axe. I know that.
Yeah, and the other ones we know don't work with it. So that's when you... Yeah, I was going to say, none of them help you with moving. The only one that does is the green one. So what I'm assuming is there's going to be literally other... There'll be literally other certain sub-weapons you can use in the air, but because of our green one, we can't. That's what I'm assuming.
Spiral axe might work. Okay. Oh.
It will? Okay. Alright.
So I need to...
What's extension 2 mean? We'll just try doing it. I'm assuming you jump, and then do your thing, and then jump again. Oh, yeah, that's the mood. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you get it.
So I need to jump
you need
1,
to
2, 3, 4, 5,
and then do your axe and then jump. Got it?
Oh, axe and jump?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yep. So remember how you were walking in the air doing your attacks earlier? That's what you need to do,
Like,
and then do your axe and then jump away. Yeah, so jump and then start doing attacks. Well, jump towards it, but yeah, that.
Well, when you jump like that. Well, one second. I want to figure this out now.
I mean, I could like show you if you want, but that makes it easier.
But I still go down.
That's because you need to do your axe to help.
No, it's after. Use the extension, then use the axe.
That's what I just said. So do your walking in the air, then do the axe, then jump.
1, 2, 3. He doesn't move forward. Like, I gotta go.
He does move forward really early, so.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
then axe, and then jump.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Axe. You also need to jump toward the platform. Just jumping up.
Yeah.
That's what
I think he was just trying to get a feel for it, to be honest. 'Cause I was about to say the same thing. And I think when you're doing the extension, you probably have to aim it as well.
With the okay, so 1, 2. Oh.
Nope, one jump, and then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
X jump.
Okay. I get it. Again, I'm trying to get a feel. 1, 2, 3. See, I fall really fast, and I spam the.
It's just timing it. I think. I don't think spamming is necessarily the way. I think it's a timing thing.
1, 2. Oh.
Almost.
Is it angled a little bit off?
Honestly, the angle wasn't the problem there. You just dropped too fast with your extension. So if you can start it a little earlier than that, you might be able to get it.
So you fall really fast, like when they jump and go hit the button.
So you can obviously start right away at the top, and you don't lose height. That's what you just proved there. So it's just a matter of a timing thing. Yeah. Oh, that was good though. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he meant to do that, but worth mentioning. If you spam the jump and the second jump, then it'll immediately destroy everything. Yeah, because it'll lower you immediately. Okay.
See, I'm now that I spam circle right afterwards, I just
look up. Do me a favor. Look up our combo list and see exactly how many times it counts for the extension too.
5.
It's 5 presses.
That's what he says. 5.
5. Okay.
Small attacks in
Even
there.
better. So 5. Just time it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then do the thing. Because I think you're spamming it too much and you lose your altitude. I think you can like essentially.
There's such a delay though after jumping. There's such a delay.
I really want to try this myself. I'm curious.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then such a delay. I get the 5th one and I hit circle. I'm curious. I'm actually quite curious.
I don't think you can jump right after the extension. I think that's the reason why you do that. The sub weapon.
Oop. I hit the wrong button. I just double jumped.
Alright.
Nope. I think I need a running jump as well. I think that helps out a lot, because I already have momentum.
You do need a running jump regardless, but I think you have to do the button right after. I think spamming the weapon, the sub weapon button is what's causing the issue. So
just hitting it 5 times.
No. The sub weapon after you those.
Oh.
So here you push more than 5 times. So I think you're trying to spam to get the X button to work. Okay, do it. Oh. Okay, so it's that. But like I said, I think it's a time. So I think it was. I think you just had to press it once after the combo's done. I think that's what the problem was. I think the game is getting confused about your inputs.
Yeah, because I'm spamming it and doesn't realize what I'm doing. Okay. I think I can do this. I'm committed now.
I know. That's why I gave up a long time ago trying to talk to you and saying that we are literally wasting more time on this than just getting the item. But I know you. You're not gonna.
Got time for a challenge?
Yeah, you're not.
That's not much of a challenge as cool platforming stuff.
Okay, if you can just start that, if you can start the extension a little higher, I think you got it. But that's the tricky part. So,
oops. I spammed it again. I gotta wait for him to do that, like whip out.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's that final whip, and then you push the button for the thing. It shouldn't let you drop if you do it right.
I didn't feel it.
Alright.
I need to hit it once. I think I'm spamming the X afterwards.
You are, that's what he was saying earlier. So, moral of the story, just don't spam any of the buttons.
I'm not centered at all.
Yeah, honestly, that's going to be the worst part for you, is that because your normal platforming is taking a hit because of the fact that the depth perception of this game is kind of hard to figure out. So let's hope that you do this angled the right direction.
I felt that one, but I spammed circle.
Huh? Oh! Oh!
I wasn't holding. No, that time I wasn't holding
X.
Side. No, I wasn't holding.
You weren't moving.
Left. Yeah.
I think that was it too. All right. Oh my gosh!
I need more hearts. I get it. I get it now.
Yeah. Well, question is though, is gathering hearts gonna be worth it, or should we just go get the thing? Because I think you got this, but the problem is that we're gonna need a lot of hearts to be able to keep on trying this.
Hello?
I think you need to do a one jump. Oh, if you can. Okay, or not. There you go.
Or just very bad. We'll gather some hearts and we'll come back.
How about we get the item, because we're gonna be getting hearts anyways by doing that.
Well, that's what I mean.
Go get the key, get the item, everything, and then you can try it then. And if you run out of hearts, then you have at least have the thing to be able to do it the right way. So.
All right, so we're done with this area.
Yep.
We're done.
Oh, speed run technique I like.
Do you?
No, I don't, but that's okay. You're into it at least, so.
I just love knowing how people came up with these ideas and glitches to actually make that work. Like how much time do they dive?
Want the link showing?
Yeah, sure. I'll take a link. Some extra input is always.
I think we literally spent half an hour on that.
Sorry.
It's okay, but.
Can you open that?
Yes. I have a feeling it's gonna play with me. What is that noise?
That's music. Oh, okay.
So it really is just like perfect timing sort of situation. I really think the key to that is just really is just gonna be not spamming buttons and making sure you're doing all the right presses. That's about it. And then obviously timing it right at the peak of the jump for the extension, because you start falling a little bit, and when you start falling, you're already too low. So if you can start at the top of the jump, then you're fine. But that's very tricky. So. Either way, we're gonna keep on rolling because we need that. We'll probably just be. I mean, we're about to unlock the wolf.
It is time. It makes it
plenty difficult. Yeah.
There's a couple times that I felt like I could have done it, but it's the time.
I'm sure you can do it. There's no question in my mind you can do it, but I just personally don't know if it's worth it at this rate because we've already spent so much time on it.
Who cares?
You can try it again when we come back, but I'm just saying at this point you needed to get hearts anyways. It makes sense to at least get the item, come back, and then try it again. And if you run out of hearts again, at least you have the item to be able to get it. So.
Time is infinite.
No, it's not. Not when I keep on losing days.
Oh shit, yes. Yeah, I do want to try it again. Definitely.
I'm sure you are gonna.
I'm happy you even tried it all. Well, thank you.
I'm sure you can even do it. I'm just saying, yeah. At the very least, let's get the other area cleaned up, get the item, and that way, if you run out of hearts again, it gives you the option to at least do it.
That's fine.
You got it.
I do want to try it. I like doing this stuff. I did a whole playthrough of Uncharted 1.
I'm really curious if you can, I'm assuming not because this would be more common knowledge for speedrunners, but I really would be curious if you can dash off that ledge with that dash attack. I don't think it's possible, but it makes sense if you do.
Don't know. Like I was saying, I did a whole playthrough of Uncharted 1 glitch. I watched a speedrunner do it. And I felt like I was going to destroy my controller. The amount of things they wanted me to do. I could actually kind of demonstrate what I had to do. It was pretty cool. I was able to glitch through 3 different levels, through stages, through areas, not get hit by enemies. I did it all in the hardest difficulty just to skip playing in the hardest difficulty. You basically get one tap every time. Oh, I thought he killed him.
God, no one could pay me enough money to play through the Uncharted series more than once.
So basically what you would do is you go up to a door, back facing, and you just extremely wiggle your analog, like so. And when you do that,
clip through the wall.
Your character moves backwards, and you start clipping through the wall.
You know what's crazy? So that someone found out so this is a really wild one so this isn't a speed run, but it's still like a, well, it kind of is, but it's okay. So they have this they have the one like a percentage style speed run where like it's the lowest percentage.
Correct.
And for a lot of things. That link I sent was from my 100%. Oh, nice! The route we don't have the wolf split there. Yeah, I was gonna say that makes sense. So
you do it when you're actually in this area just to get it done.
Yeah. I was actually wondering if that was you, but I
like it. I like it.
Anyways, and so in Twilight Princess, they found that holding an item that you get out of a treasure chest, it has this animation where Link like wiggles a little bit. And when he does, he moves ever so slightly backwards and to the right. And so if you just leave it on that screen for like one item, like early on in the game, you can skip through like a good like couple hours of stuff and a lot of extra items, so you won't get it.
The hours of holding a rupee.
Exactly. It's like the speed run that's like 28 hours long. But it's like the fastest. It's not 28, but it's like 20 something. It's ridiculous. I think it's literally like 8 hours holding that rupee.
Really?
But it skips stuff, so you don't have to pick it up, so you can get a lower percentage. So it's the fastest you can get the lowest percentage, and that is technically the fastest because you have to do it because that wall glitch. It's crazy. I'm happy in my Uncharted 1 glitch. The amount of times, like, there's a specific wall they need you to stand on too. They'll be like, go like right here. And if you're not actually at that right spot, you're a little too much to the right, like a step, you ain't doing it. I will say, if memory serves, there's also a speedrun thing for Ocarina, and it's very similar to that. And there's in Goma's, the first bosses in the Deku Tree, I'm pretty sure you can skip to the last boss fight, if I remember correctly. Like, you just gotta flip through the wall. You like my reverse speedrun technique in Majora's? What? The reverse speedrun technique. I don't remember that. When I was going down the wall and I clipped right through it. Did you? In the sand area, yeah. What sand area? Wait, what? Oh, I guess not sand area, in the mountain. What mountain? What are you talking about? I was going up a wall, and instead of going up the wall, I actually just attacked the wall, and I clipped right through and went to the entrance to the dungeon. Well, I don't remember the area you're talking about, but that seems vaguely familiar. Boy. Not great time. With Ace, you don't have to enter the Deku Tree to get to the credits. Alright. This will be fast. Because I know exactly where it is. Since all our clips are in order. Wow, we played a lot of Pokemon. Yeah, and we also played a lot of Death Stranding. Ready? I'm at this.
Save, selfie.
You was an Ocarina of Time. It's not Majora's. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what you're talking about. It was in it was in the desert dungeon, right?
Yeah, the desert dungeon.
Yeah, that was Ocarina.
Backward speedrun. Copy.
Yeah, it was Ocarina. It was in the what is that called? The Gerudo Temple. He literally like he did a weird glitch.
It was a backward speedrun.
Yeah, it took you back further. That was the funny thing.
It took me back to like, almost the entrance of the dungeon.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's good if you gotta leave the dungeon.
All right, so it's the that one, yeah. I'll double check this area too.
Back to this meeting. I gotta go with the second one.
Hello, ads. Stop covering my options. Thank you.
You remember Ocarina when we had so many issues with the capture card?
Nope. Dude, I don't even. I barely even remember that thing.
This is why I'm documenting all the games, Josh, just so you don't forget them. You did a.
There's a secret platform.
You did
the second floor.
Yes.
There's a secret platform to the second level on the
first
it's
no
floor.
glitch. Okay.
I was gonna say I would not be surprised at this point, especially the Zelda series. It's been dissected so heavily that, I mean, I can't say that because that girl did just find that Metal Gear Solid glitch exploit that literally skips like a half hour of the game.
Wasn't there a Super Mario 64 one not too long ago either?
I'm pretty sure that game's also been, at least not to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure that everyone pretty much knows everything now. Okay, I'm just making sure you got all the items too.
I accidentally did a floor glitch and I felt happy, even though I was going back instead of forward.
You got the key, right?
Yeah.
Wait, shit. You went into that room that was the locked door, right?
Yeah.
So you have the red key, for sure?
Pretty sure I got the red key. I mean, I'll find out here in a second.
Okay. So I don't remember us going to get the key. I remember us not getting the... Actually, I really don't think we did. I think we have to go back.
OT is being reverse engineered.
Sounds about right.
Having a code rewritten from the ground up. Wait, man.
Sounds about right.
The things fans will do for more games.
I really don't think we grabbed the key. I think we unlocked the door and we didn't go in. That's what I'm saying. Yep. Did you save in this area yet?
I didn't save at all since before the fight or anything.
Nick, you should save. Even then.
You know me. I forget.
Nick, that's ours. Let's definitely save.
Guys, I messed up. I'm sorry. Let me go get the key.
It's okay. If you do it one more time, then you're on par with Death Stranding. Making a delivery and finding out, shit, I didn't grab it. Did that twice.
You know, in my defense, you could have warned me.
I could have too, but we were also focused on the on your glitching thing. That's what it was.
Glitching that? I didn't glitch that thing.
What? No. The thing you're trying to do.
This. Yeah.
Yeah, we got focused on that. We got sidetracked from the fact that that's what we needed to do after we got the Thunder Elemental killed. Well, it's not the worst thing, and I don't think you have to go to that scary room again to get that item. Actually,
There's one room I gotta go in and fight. I have no choice.
Well, yeah, the iron. Actually, that is on the way. Never mind. Sorry. Sucks.
So dumb. That's okay. You know, I do got all my hearts back.
I just realized I don't think there's a ancient text 2. It's really odd. Yeah, I'm looking at the map. Because we had the ancient text for like the E thing, we had the ancient text for like the going through the tapestry, and I think we had another one. And I'm looking at the map here and it says ancient text 3, 4, and 1. There's no 2. He said I cannot see it at the very least.
Oh shit, on the wall. Is Rackhead still there? After you get the red key, I'd suggest go back to...
Yeah, try it again.
Medusa's room? Yeah, I can do that.
The Medusa's room? We also needed the key, I think, there, if memory serves, yeah.
Can do.
Although, would we want the wolf step at least first? Because I feel like that item might be pretty helpful. That was the waterfalls, right? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Nope, this is a different one. Where did we fight her? Oh, it was in the garden. I'm an idiot.
What?
Medusa was in the garden area.
Yeah, there. She was the main boss.
I was trying to remember where she was. I'm like, why would we? I wouldn't question too much because you're the speedrunner, but at the same time, I'm like, why would we go to a different area to go to their boss room? You should see this one on the map to let you know. So.
I should.
What?
But don't worry, I don't need that. I'm open that. Oh, yeah,
I'm curious. What's oh yeah, he's saying so it's quicker to get out of here if you go to the boss room instead of going to the beginning. Yeah, I was like why would we go? There's no items in there. That makes sense. Yeah, that is closer. So
you know, I could try the glitch again. I'm here.
you could.
I want to see your reaction with me.
I have a feeling that's gonna take longer.
Then
one more try. One more attempt.
3, 4, 5. Oh, I fall to the ground.
I have a feeling it's gonna take longer than one more attempt full of hearts for you to be able to get it, though.
You have no faith.
No, I do have faith. I have faith with you.
I
told you. I think you can do it. I just don't think it's gonna be in this next try.
You have meth, not e-meth.
I do have meth. How much you want?
You know, I did kill that boss, and Leon did not have a conversation with our.
It was a golem.
Yeah, you know. Fuck, there's a golem. I don't
even think it had a mouth, to be honest, man. What would the golem say?
Fuck, man.
That'd be kind of hard to say without a mouth. Kind of hard to say with a mouth too.
I mean, he had a conversation after he was talking to Medusa.
Medusa was talking to him.
And shenanigans.
You don't need to talk to
Shenanigans.
If someone doesn't talk to you, you know.
Lamigans.
This is Leon's a proper cultured man. He doesn't talk to anyone who doesn't speak to him first. For all we know, he's like, no, he's French, isn't he? He is French. Yeah. And in Britain, you know, the knights follow that rule. They don't speak unless spoken to.
Oh.
So, for all we know, he's just being a good knight.
Leon was a baron.
But he also said he was part of the knights for the like the French whatever.
Oh shit. And he gave it up, and so that's why he didn't have a sword.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this room sucks. Just the diggy boys, really.
Hey Brandon, you still there?
Wow, you whipped up. Nice.
Curious if he's still in queue for New World.
Yeah, I would get the key first and then try that. Because it's technically on our way back to try the thing again.
Oh, I'm not trying.
Okay.
I wanted to see what you'd say.
I don't want to inhibit you from having fun, but I also, you know.
I know, you're losing time because of work.
I want to be so much happier next year without having my lineup of games that I agree to doing.
Yes.
I've bit off way more than I can chew with this year. And it's made my life horrible for the stream part. So I'm freaking out every Thursday.
Remind me at the next break to pull up our suggestion stuff for December and make sure it's ready to go.
Okay. After the
So
next break, or do you want to do it at the end?
Well, I want to pull it up and get it up.
Ready to go? Gotcha.
Yes.
On SurveyMonkey, the totally well-known website.
Look, I figured everybody knew about SurveyMonkey.
Ah, yes. With all the surveys I've done in my life.
Dude, I don't know, man. I take surveys left and right. If someone says win free shit, I'm like, alright, survey.
To be fair, my mom's done that before, I know that, but I don't think she's even heard of SurveyMonkey.
Look at, I took a survey at Taco Bell and I won.
Good for you, man.
I won Overwatch merch.
I'm pretty sure they did not use SurveyMonkey.
You don't know that.
I'm pretty sure they did not. You have your own brand, why would you branch out?
If you had your own brand, why wouldn't you use SurveyMonkey?
If you had your own brand, you would just make your own survey on your own website.
Missed opportunity, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or is Taco Bell just better than SurveyMonkey?
I think you're not good enough for SurveyMonkey.
I'm probably not, but that's probably why I haven't heard about it.
Ow.
Yeah, up and then right.
Ow. Yeah, we totally got to get that ready. Actually, it's pretty much ready. I just want to spell check it one more time.
Is it raining through the middle of the ceiling there?
And I want to make sure I can actually get a link.
There you go, left. Oh, it's beautiful.
There we go. We got the key. Hi, bye, hi, bye. Hi, bye.
You know what? While we're doing this, I'm gonna look more into the bosses.
Wait, hold on. Who's your favorite boss?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite boss so far is fighting Alucard. That's Trevor.
Honestly, I will say, in 3 there's plenty of cool ones, like fighting the zombie Grant, like the weird version of Grant, and then Alucard. Those are both pretty cool, but they're easy and they're like kind of too basic. Which unfortunately that's the problem. It's like I think that they're, because of how simple they are, I can't really give them the top spot.
I just like Alucard and Trevor.
Yeah, I know you do. they're your waifus.
They are.
There's a lot in Rondo that I absolutely love to death. The werewolf fight feels really fun every time. Bone Golem's dumb. I don't like him.
Oh, look at
Minotaur's
that.
fun.
Thank you for the suggestion using the boss for this. It's 10 times faster.
It is.
Oh,
Carmilla is forgettable. Who's Laura? Who the fuck is Laura?
Lara Croft?
No, Laura.
Laurel?
No, that's Laura still. Oh, fuck. The death fight in Rondo was fucking crazy. I love that one. That's a good one. I almost forgot about that. The shaft fight's also pretty memorable, too, because you had to fight, like, the 5 bosses in one, so.
True. Where are all the babies? What babies?
Oh, shit. Then there's True Dracula, which is only in the Dracula X Chronicles, which I might not have you do, but it's a really crazy fight.
Rakia, what babies are you talking about? Oh, babes. I see. I have a straw in my way.
You know, to be honest, if we move on to the next area, we will be fighting Carmilla tonight.
Oh!
And she's a babe, so. More of a babe in the anime, to be fair, but.
I mean, one of her other servants goes more babe than her.
They don't exist. They're not canon.
With Hector.
They're not canon.
I get that. But she went babe on Hector. Just saying.
Okay, I don't think there's anybody from Bloodlines that I think takes it. Gear Steamer is really cool. I forgot about him, but God, I barely remember Bloodlines. Bloodlines is fucking tough, man.
Is it?
Yes.
You know what's tougher?
My
These
penis.
nuts. What did you say?
My penis. I like how we both went to the same. Dracula X, fuck this game. It's garbage. And way too expensive for being garbage.
I think you're just a hater.
I am, because America got... I'm literally upset for something that I wasn't even around to be upset for. I'm upset that America got shafted and got a dumbed down version of Castlevania Rondo. Because Rondo is so fucking good, and then there's Dracula X, which is just like, here America, fuck you. Like,
I thought of one way for you to suggest a Resident Evil game. There's one way that I'll accept it. And you have to agree to my term. And execute said term.
God, there's so many bosses. I'm on like the 6-page of bosses.
Really?
I'm only on Symphony.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're not even done with Symphony yet. My bad. That was half of Symphony.
That was half.
Sega Saturn, bosses, exclusive.
Oh, I didn't tell you today, man. Someone brought in a sealed copy of Code Veronica X on on GameCube today. They didn't end up trading it, but it was still cool to see.
That's pretty. Yeah, that is pretty cool.
They also brought in a VGA graded copy of Resident Evil 2 on GameCube.
Nice.
Also didn't trade it.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way we could. Yeah, on top of that, okay. To be fair, there's the graded stuff is only worth doing if it has like sold listings, unfortunately, because it's so hard to make your own price.
See a VGA graded PS4 game of Resident Evil 3 remake.
That's interesting.
It sold for $200.
Dang.
Guess what? Boom! Use that key.
All right. So this should be the wolf step. So this now you can do this. This lets you run, and this makes you jump higher. If what I'm gathering is right. But it is a relic, so you might want to, you can get it equipped if you want. Actually, you can use it to run around the areas a lot quicker, probably, too.
Wow.
Oh, that sucks. Still going. I'd really forget about the death fight in Rondo. The death fight in Rondo is one of the coolest fights ever, so.
Well, what is it? Oh, you want to know? I was making sure you're here. Alright, if you're able to, and if you can, again, this is the one exception. If you do this, you could suggest, again, only suggest, not guarantee, but suggest a Resident Evil game that will get properly moved on to the next stage of eliminations. If you're able to donate $10,000
oh my god, Nick.
I will accept it. Don't worry, that money will go to good use. To upgrade the stream. Bigger and better things. So I gotta set the bar up here. So Ratkid knows there are no.
I genuinely do not remember anything.
There are no Resident Evils allowed.
I'm looking at the bosses.
In subbing now. I'm subbing now.
Ignore Nick.
Wow.
Just put in Resident Evil 5 and I'll okay it.
You can't, it's my gig!
Hey, that's my gig too. Half the power here.
I got 51% in this.
No, you don't.
It's my pick.
No.
Boom.
No.
You're at 49. I trump. I win.
Trump doesn't win. Jesus Christ, dude, I really don't remember half of these. Look at the Circle of the Night, which is one of the ones in the advanced collection. Don't remember any of these bosses. I do remember Dracula.
I love your Ratkid. I had a poke fun of you.
Castlevania Chronicles, the last game that I had to get for my collection.
Shit. I thought I had equipped it.
I will say, I think it's the, it might actually be Dracula X after all. But the Dracula fight in Dracula X is pretty cool.
There we go.
If I remember correctly. Woo! And then there should be Mini Yard, which is Thor's belt. Yep.
The less HP you have, the greater damage you inflict on your enemies. Yeah, well,
that's actually, yeah. I would take off your cape then, probably. Oh, you're just not into the rings?
That's all I need.
I feel like that's a really OP weapon. Item, I mean.
Doesn't matter. I still have the last slap. You're getting $5. Wow.
You did agree to it, so.
I was that, dude. You stopped.
Dude, you were so gung ho for that. I mean, I was just reading off, and you're just like, yes, and I'm like, all
I
right.
would get $5, and I didn't hear the rest. Bullshit.
I'm pretty sure you heard it all, and you're just like, oh, rat kid's
All right.
penis.
So this area
yes.
is complete. We're gonna go back now to the other area. Complete that.
All right.
You know, I have the last laugh too when I have 41% of the power.
Oh god, I forgot about the Legion fights. Jesus Christ, those are really fun.
Those are.
Yeah.
The boss room here is pretty close to it. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's right here in the straight shot. Make sure I just go the right way.
Thanks for the heads up.
Thank you.
Oh, I totally forgot the Legion fights. They're really cool. Those are one of the I will say at the very least, that's the most memorable fight. Even though I forgot it. From the whole franchise, the Legion fights are the most memorable. Maybe not the Curse of Darkness one, but the same. Or actually, is it this game? Is it this game or Curse of Darkness where where you fight Legion? I forget. It's Curse? Okay, thank you. Yeah, that one's kind of weird. I don't really like that as much, but yeah, you remember him in Symphony, the big ball of corpses, and then as you hit it, he drops. That thing's so cool. I love that one.
Alright.
Aria of Sorrow. Okay,
it's already been another hour.
Now we're kicking.
So I'm gonna get back to the area.
Honestly, if you want to, we can just get back there on the break, because we've already seen it like a billion times.
I want to set up the survey stuff.
Okay. Well, I can get back there while you do that if you want.
The hidden boss in this game is fun. There's a hidden boss in this game?
Yes, I do remember that. I agree. Yeah, I can get you back while you're doing that stuff. It's not anything you miss, and that way we can get back. We can save some time.
Sure. All right, guys, we'll be right back. 2 more hours of stream coming up. More coming soon. I'm gonna set up the survey stuff. Should pause. And Josh is gonna get us back to the area where we need to be, so we're gonna save a little bit of time.
Yep.
So be right back.
Woo!